Hello and welcome to Roleplay Rejects, where we play new and unusual tabletop role-playing games. In Side Quest, we're taking a break from our longer stories to play just a few sessions of some very unique role-playing games out there. So sit back and enjoy.
Honestly, Moon Knight's the problem.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude. Because you hear, the moon haunts you, and you're dead. Like, you fucking blow up. Because they made that shit so fast. It's unreactable. Before he finishes the voice line, you're dead, bro. You're cooked. Like,
that's
because
wild.
he opens up a portal. Is that the moon? And then these, like, hands come down, and they blow up, and they do so much damage, you die.
Does he wear pants?
He does wear pants. Like the Tsukiyomi. She gets it.
Yeah.
Fucking weeb.
Okay.
I'm glad that I was looking at Damien.
I'm sure he gets it, too.
Yeah.
Fucking weeb.
What do I
Infinite
get?
Tsukiyomi.
Madara's plan, man. You get it.
Did you not
Yeah.
finish Naruto?
No, I did. That's where he's going to try and put him into like the dream state or something
Yeah.
forever and
Yeah,
ever and ever.
At the end of Boruto, they'll reveal that it worked. And that Boruto
What?
was just... I'm just... That's like a fan
Okay,
theory.
I was like, oh, wait.
That's just a fan theory. The best
What a
fan theory.
big
Yeah.
fuck you right at the end.
That would be crazy. That would be sick, kind of. Wah. Today's sponsor,
The sickness?
The Sickness.
Being sick is awful.
It's the worst.
I understand why people just died instead back then.
Man, Oregon Trail,
Died of, you got sick.
Dysentery.
covered in organs.
Leaving a trail.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Wendigos too. Ugh. Sorry.
Wendigos.
Dude, I love
Cannibalism.
Wendigos.
They're so cool.
love
Dude, you want me to
Cannibalism?
print you off a Wendigo?
Yeah,
next?
I just love cryptids.
Dude,
For
I've got
an
a
art
really
project.
good Wendigo.
You ever play that one game?
No.
Dying Light?
Yeah.
Is it Dying Light?
Dying
No,
Light's the
it's not
zombie
Dying
one.
Light. Sorry. Until Dawn.
Oh, no.
Wendigos in
I
that
have
game.
played Dying Light, though. Really good game.
Dying Light, is it?
Isn't Until Dawn the one where it's like an actually choice-driven story?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that.
I always wanted to play
Those
that.
guys made a bunch of games like that. Until Dawn, I think, was like the first one in their like series of make choices. Ooh, reaction time. Or this character dies. Ooh, it's pretty fun. You get drunk, you play with your friends, and then you all like every time the point of view switch, you switch the control off. That's how I did it. I had a
that's
lot of
good.
fun playing that way. Yeah,
I don't think I have enough friends for that.
you do. Today's
Uh-huh.
sponsor, the Roleplay Rejects.
What?
Play with the Roleplay Rejects.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. If it
I'm
sounds like
stuck.
such a
I'm sorry, I was spacing out at the airbrush thinner, and I couldn't offer good responses. I was locked in.
Every time you have a moment where you go, I'm stuck. I like it's so real. Like, cause I understand that feeling. I'm like, oh yeah, I get it.
It's a cry for help, really, but no one can help me.
Buffering. So, what is the last reality TV show y'all watched?
New Girl is a good show. Sorry, just had to get that
New
out
Girl
there.
is not
a good
reality
show.
TV, but
What
it is
reality
good.
TV?
That was not
like
the
that
question.
70s show.
No,
What is real? Okay, name
it's
one.
like people that
Keeping Up with the
actually exist-
Kardashians.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I don't
So-
know if I've ever watched one.
So, a lot of game shows are reality TV. So, like Survivor is
okay.
reality TV because it's real people playing themselves.
It's called a Streamer Account. Actually, is my answer.
No, that's
That's
more
a game
of
show.
like true game show.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I see.
Um,
Probably Survivor then.
Okay.
Because I've seen that with you a few times, right?
No,
They played it one time when I was getting my pedicure.
I have not watched Survivor.
What do you watch?
with you? I watch Alone
Maybe that one.
a lot. It's like
Is that
wilderness
true?
survival.
Is that reality TV?
Yes. Yeah.
And that one probably.
Yeah. But like,
no, he watches it alone.
what about like American Ninja Warrior?
I think that
Okay.
one might have been
That's a
Great
good- that's a
British
good one.
Bake Off,
I've also
Bake
seen the
Squad and
Bake
Is It
Squad.
Cake kinds of things.
Hell's
Both those
Kitchen.
are-
Hell's Kitchen.
I was
Okay, yeah,
probably
Hell's
one of
Kitchen
the
a lot.
Stray Kids reality shows, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
doesn't count.
All right.
It doesn't count.
That's what Joseph said.
That's not true. They're not game shows.
No, they are, man.
No.
Why? What was the last one you saw? Probably Alone.
No, actually, it was Project Runway. Yeah. Yeah. Me and Misty watched Misty Mistinos. Went and we watched fashion designers. It was pretty good. This guy named Jeffrey was my favorite. He went really far, but I don't want to ruin it for anybody. Jeffrey's awesome.
Sorry,
Shout out to Jeffrey. Project
they are
Runway.
designers and they design clothes for the runway people to runway on.
Yeah.
Nice. That sounds cool. Ooh, I also saw one about katanas and tattoos.
Oh, I remember the tattoo one.
Katanas and tattoos?
Not the same show.
Oh, okay.
That
would be
insane.
crazy.
I was like, how
Make
did
a
these go
sword
together?
and then tattoo it.
I really like the show Forged in Fire.
I think that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that's the katana.
It's will kill. Does this guy say that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one.
Yeah, that one's cool. The tattoo one, I don't remember what it's called, but it's cool.
Is that the cover up one?
I don't know.
No, that's probably a different one. I watched a tattoo show where it was all about like covering
Cover
up
up
bad
tattoos?
tattoos. Yeah.
Nice.
No, this one was like a game show competition thing. I remember there was one thing where, I mean, basically, like they're tattooing real people. It's
Yeah.
just like, hey, you want a free tattoo? Come on here. You're gonna get tattooed.
Yeah.
You just might not have much say in what it is.
Yeah.
People are so down to do tattoo shit all the time.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of crazy? Like, people go into tattoo parlors and they go, fuck me up, fam. And they just let
Yeah.
them draw
And
whatever
they
they
do.
want.
It's
Yeah.
fucking wild.
That's crazy. I wish I had that kind of, like, je ne sais quoi. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I remember seeing
No, I don't
one
know what-
episode where a bald guy was trying to get like a skull tattoo, so his whole top of his head tattooed all in one sitting because they limited
Oh,
amount of
man.
time. He nearly fainted a
Yeah.
couple times from all that.
Honestly, you should have just fainted.
Should have,
Would
yeah,
have been easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wake up with a new tattoo.
easy.
Is that the one with Dave Navarro
No one knows anyone's
as the
name.
host? I watched a lot of reality TV
That
as a
sounds
kid
right.
/ teenager. I do know names. Random names. Not ones that I get to use in real life, except for right now. He knows.
Yeah. Okay. Now, who's watched Squid Games?
Me, not the second season.
I haven't watched the second season yet either.
I really want to.
I have
Okay.
not.
Nor have I.
All right. Who's watched Hunger Games?
Yeah.
I
me.
have. I've also watched the
Divergent?
Japanese show that was based off of.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
Battle
Not
Royale?
show. The movie, yeah, Battle Royale.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That movie is fucking chef's kiss. Wonderful.
So, that is the reality TV that is closest to Deathmatch Island, which is our game today. Look at that segue.
Look at that. We're
Look
dead.
like I'm a mall cop on that segue. So, Deathmatch Island is a game by Old Dog Games and Evil Hat Productions. It uses the Paragon system by John Harper, who we all know for his other work, Blades in the Dark.
Have we
Yeah.
played Paragon?
No, we haven't.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, the Aegon system. Lady Blackbird is another John Harper. So shout out to John Harper for helping with another great game. This one is by Tim Dene, I think is how you say his name. And it drips with style. I love this book. So, Deathmatch Island is a game show that you may or may not be willingly in. So, let's get started with some character creation. So, first of all, I need a competitor ID number. So, Damien, roll a D1000.
Okay.
We're just making up dice now.
Hold on.
Roll a D gagillion.
Is it just like
3 D10s.
Okay.
And use one for the hundreds, tens, and ones places.
Yeah. Here is the hundreds. 200 and 13.
Hand him over.
213. Okay. Wesley.
I like your nails?
Thanks. 859.
859.
313.
313.
100 more than you. Sorry.
Yeah, that's wild. All right. Next. Bum. So, we're going to start with Damien.
Okay.
Okay. You wake up in a... Oh, yes. I need you to
Damien.
fill that out. Thank you. One of the great things about Deathmatch Island is it comes with a content risk assessment form. And it's like a session 0 on a piece of paper, and it's wonderful. Once you're done filling that out, mix it into the other ones and hand all of them back to me.
Yay.
I'm telling you all of his answers. He picked B. He picked 8. He picked 19.
None of those are boxes.
You
He
picked
actually chose C for everything, and
he's
now he's
I
winning.
think he's just drawing a smiley face, to be honest.
My feet are so cold. I'm gonna die.
Lamau. What is this?
That was a really cool sound.
Oh, this is a Chris
This is a coin,
Oh, it's the Call of Cthulhu coin.
and it
Throwback.
bumped up against some dice,
Cool.
metal dice.
Will you hand me all of those? All right, taking a quick look at these. We're going to keep it R rated. We are going to not talk about assault of children. This one just says kids at all.
No
I
kids
mean,
exist on this
This
island.
is like a kind of, Hunger Games adults game show. So, yeah, there's no kids at all on this island.
Unlike the movie Battle Royale, if
There
you
might
do
be
watch
baby
it, there are
goats.
kids on there, so just
Be warned.
be warned.
Okay. And
want-
then
Good warning.
sex stuff is also a prohibited, and then restricted avail is torture.
Do you want to kind of talk about the session 0 sheet in general?
Oh, it's wonderful. So this content risk assessment form, first of all, it's stylized. Everything
Cram.
that they have for like handouts is stylized.
Nice.
So it's got the deathmatch logo on it. It's got the temperature for some reason. And season planning form 88E TAC 04. And then down a little bit lower, it says what level of content do you want? PG-13 or NC-17, which I think is a great way to quickly get everyone on the same page. So we are going to do R because that is the lowest one picked.
Can you read
Yeah.
the description for that?
Scenes of intense violence are permitted, but should not be extreme or persistent. Discretion is advised.
Also, for our listeners out there that are like me, yeah, NC-17 is more intense than R. I didn't know that.
I didn't really know that either. It's only been like recently that I've been hearing NC-17.
Oh yeah, it's been around forever, but it's like you're not allowed into a movie if you're under 17. If it's an R-rated movie, you can go with an adult, but NC-17, they're like, no. And it's usually because there's like wild
Super
gore
graphic.
and
Yeah.
graphic sex and like that sort of thing. So that's not what we're doing here today. And then there's some optional game modes, which no one picked, thankfully. There is a non-lethal mode to play this game. So instead of shooting people and stabbing them, it's all paintballs, and they fall into paint instead of lava or quicksand or whatever.
I do like that they have that option. That's cool.
I do too, right? You can keep it
Paint
PG-13.
Match Island.
Yeah. But it's still like unsettling and weird, which they do a good job of.
Nice.
And then the other option is cooperative mode if you don't want any infighting.
No
But
PvP.
it's a reality TV show. A little bit of infighting is fun, and no one selected those. So these are now my scratch paper. Wonderful. So, Damien, you wake up in a chair. There is a very bright light in your face, and someone's like, 213, contestant 213. Hey, look at me. Look at me. Are you awake now?
I think so.
Okay, tell me your name and occupation.
Um,
You don't know your name or occupation.
I can't remember.
Okay, well, we'll get back to that later. Look into the camera and say, I'm not here to make friends.
I'm not here to make friends.
Okay, now look into the camera and say, I'm here to win.
I'm here to win.
Oh, good. Thank you. That's gonna definitely make it into the B-roll. Roll me a D6 for your occupation.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just picturing the person, and they're like, if you could roll this.
Listeners, he hates me. I gave him a
For
D6
me.
and he's ignoring it. He's actually actively punching me in the face. Listeners, help.
Please stop, Damien.
3.
Oh, I lied. I need you to roll a D4.
No. Damn it. Is it going to change again?
This is all
Listeners?
part of the game.
Ooh, that one's nice.
He accepted my D4.
2.
I like that D4.
Thanks. I got it from
Okay.
D4s.com.
Now roll 2D8s.
No.
2d8s. A 7 and a 7.
Whoa.
I'm
7
winning.
and a 7. You are a professional ice cream scooper.
Nice.
Okay.
Just the most, like,
Perfect.
perfect scoop.
Yeah. Okay. Write that into your occupation.
Oh, and if you want to trade jobs, you can be a news reporter. Because you're already used to getting the perfect scoop.
And the die for that is going to be a D6. That's where I got confused there.
The perfect scoop.
Okay. And then your
No one's laughing.
I sighed.
Nothing. I'm being dumb.
same. And then your favored capacity or capability, excuse me, is social game,
Okay.
which means you get a D8 in that. You get a D6 in everything else.
Oh.
Okay. And
I like that there's a redacted section on here.
yeah,
Oh, you mean that?
we'll get to that.
Oh,
So,
the...
dude, the first like couple chapters of this book, I was trying to figure out. I was like, what is redacted? It eventually explains it, but like I was getting so confused. But that's part of the game. Do you want to make your own name, or do you want to roll for it?
Roll for it.
Do you want a male name or a female name?
Professional ice cream scooper.
You want that to be your name?
Male.
Or do you want? There is a third section. They say first name 1, 2, 3. I think the third section is supposed to be androgynous.
Well, we'll do that one.
Okay.
When you said male name, I was like, why would he get his name in the male? But
Yeah.
then I realized that's not what you meant. When you said female name, and I was like, oh.
Okay. Roll me 2d8s.
1 and 1.
Ace is your name.
That's a cool name.
Okay. Now roll me a d8 and a d20 for your last name.
D8 is a 7. D20 is a 16.
D8 is a 7 and a 16. Segura, spelled Segura.
Ace Segura, professional ice cream scooper. I'm here to win.
I'm here to win. All right.
I guess revenge is gonna be something.
Serve
I-
cold.
Serve cold.
Are you
Yeah,
I was right there. I thought that's why you started saying it.
I was, but I was
You doubted
Did you
yourself.
doubt yourself?
yeah, stripping up.
It's the only mistake you can make.
All right. And then finally, I'm going to have you roll this for the whole team.
You gotta roll good.
Roll
Ice
a
cream.
d6.
5.
You are handed a shirt and cargo pants.
Oh, I love cargo pants.
Roll another d6.
Oh, where do I put that?
Nowhere.
Okay. Another D6. 2.
2. They are seafoam green.
Seafoam green.
Okay.
That was my favorite marker color.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah. In 7th grade.
And here is
Oh, Lord.
what that looks like. There is a whole, set of outfits here. I watched Project Runway recently.
I had to resist
I
the
thought
urge to
project-
cut them out.
Oh, that's awesome.
What color is it?
Seafoam green.
Seafoam green, obviously. All right.
Fun.
And he hands you this uniform and he's like, get changed to get out in the boat. And you go to another very sterile, nondescript room. You have the one door in, one door out. Okay. Then, Wesley,
Hello.
you hear this.
I'm 859.
Someone's tapping on you.
Oh,
859, 859, 859.
is that? Can I help you?
Yes, I need you to look into the camera. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Uncross your eyes. Thank you. Say into the camera, I'm the best at what I do.
I'm the best at what I do. Is that
Okay,
good?
can you give me some,
Yeah.
like, something to work with here?
Okay. I'm the best at what I do.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay. I'm not going to let anyone stand in my way. Repeat.
I'm not gonna let anyone stand in my way.
Do it again.
I'm not gonna let anyone stand in my way.
There we go. All right. Look into the camera and tell me your name and occupation. Roll a
D4.
D4.
2.
Okay. And then 2 D8s.
God, fuck. Give me one. Thank you. Why did you give me 2?
He said,
I said 1.
I didn't know.
Sorry. Do you need them? Doesn't matter. I got an 8 and a 1.
8 and a 1. Okay.
The 8 first, if that matters.
1.
Can I have a D4?
Yeah.
You come from
several.
money. You are
Shit, you know me.
inherited wealth is the name of the occupation. And then the favored capability is snake mode.
Dude, I was hoping I got that one. So that's 8 on that and 6 everywhere else.
Yep, a D8 on that, D6 everywhere else.
Even.
Yes, even on redacted.
Okay.
All right. Names, male, female, or androgynous.
I would also like an androgynous name.
Okay, 2 D8s.
Hand it over. Wait. Never mind. Sorry for yelling at you. A 3 and a 1.
3 and a 1.
Wait, sorry, a 3 and a 7.
3 and a 7. Your name is Elliot.
Elliot Vaughn Elliott. Never mind.
And then your last name, roll me a D8 and then a D20.
The D8 is 7.
Okay.
The D20 is 2.
Prashad, spelled Prashad.
Sounds rich.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Precious Prashad. Awesome.
Haha, I'm richer than you.
And
I got caught.
the production person behind the camera, like, all right, here's your uniform. Get out, get to the boat. And you are also handed a seafoam green shirt and cargo pants.
Cool.
Awesome. And then, again, tapping 313. 313. What's your name and occupation?
I don't remember what to roll. I was just started rolling.
No, it's a D4.
No,
right.
you're not supposed to know. So you don't know. Please look into the camera and say, "This is my dream."
This is my dream.
Okay. Can you say it a little more flat?
This is my dream.
Perfect. Say, "I'm going to give it my all."
I'm going to give it my all.
Okay, good. Okay, and then I'm not afraid of a challenge.
I'm not afraid of a challenge.
Perfect. Thank you. Production's gonna love that. Roll me a D4.
2.
A 2. Okay. Then roll me a D8 and a second D8.
4 and 6.
4 and 6. You were in financial sales.
You sold finances?
Financial sales.
That's what it says here. So yeah, you sold insurance to people or whatever.
Or whatever.
So stonks.
Okay. That is a D6.
Okay.
And then your favorite capability is social game. And that is a D8. Everything else is a D6. Now, let's roll for your name. Do you want male, female, androgynous?
Female.
Okay. Roll me 2d8.
33 and 3.
3 and 3. It is Deb
Deb.
with 2 B's.
Deb.
Debbie. Oh.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I don't know if you want it to be Debbie or Deb, but it's Deb with 2 B's. Surname. Roll me a D8 and then a D20.
7, 6.
7 and 6. Richter.
Ooh.
Richter.
Like the Belmont.
Like the
Scale.
No, like the scale.
Oh,
Yeah.
Richter Belmont is cooler.
Oh, okay.
He's from Castlevania.
Yeah, it's like I know Belmont. That's
Yeah.
what it's from. All right, and he hands you a set of seafoam green cargo pants and a shirt, It says, get changed to get in the boat. And as you take this into the other room, you notice at the bottom of it, there's also a letter. Inside of this letter, there is a map of Island 1. All right, and there is a beautiful map here on the table for y'all. If you want to see it, go check out our Instagram or check out Deathmatch Island, wherever good RPGs are sold. The other thing inside that envelope, and each of you do have one of these, is a letter, and it says, "Welcome to Island 1. Congratulations. You have been selected to participate in Deathmatch Island. Winning will mean fame, freedom, and unlimited wealth. You may be experiencing some confusion and memory loss. This is normal. Following the selection and recruitment process, this is normal. It is important that you do not panic. Look around you. These fellow competitors are your team." And as you step out of the dressing room, the only place you can go is inside of a boat. Okay, little rowboat. And they kind of just drop you off in the ocean. But you're all sitting in this rowboat together. Fellow competitors, part of your team, you might like to try some icebreakers. Trust and good teamwork are crucial to victory. In 2 minutes, Phase 1 will begin. In this phase, you will explore Island 1, complete challenges, acquire resources, and meet other contestants. Alliances will be formed, and threats will be eliminated. At the end of Phase 1, a klaxon will sound 3 times. This signals Phase 2, the Battle Royale. Only half the remaining competitors will survive this phase. The survivors progress to Island 2. Survive all islands to earn the ultimate reward. Good luck, competitor. Play to win. And down at the bottom of the page, there are some suggested icebreakers
Oh.
for these 2 minutes while you are rowing to the island.
It says, who do you miss most back home? Tell me a fond memory of your time with them.
That's depressing.
I don't know if I...
Let's try a different one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can you look into the camera while you do that? And there's a little drone that's got a speaker on it.
What is your greatest professional achievement?
I've never had a job in my life.
Who are you asking that to?
I guess just to the group. I can start this one.
Oh.
I have perfected the perfect scoop.
You mean, like-
do you work in news?
Yeah.
Oh no, nothing
What do you
trivial like
mean?
that. We're talking ice cream,
Oh.
the perfect scoop.
Okay.
It's a lot harder than it sounds.
I'm sure
Have
it
you
is.
managed to get a perfect scoop, or do
you
you
have,
just
like-
get chips
No,
of
I
ice
pay
cream
people to
as you-
scoop for me.
Do you have like a
So
technique, or do you have like a particular Scoopy boy that you use?
So a lot of people think you need a specific scoop, but it's really all about technique. You
Sure.
could even use a rusted spoon for all it matters, and as long as you got the technique.
I see.
this is our team.
So, Wesley and Stevie. Give me your guys' names
Elliot.
again. Sorry.
Prashad.
Elliot Prashad. I'm going to write that down. Prashad. I should have been writing it down earlier.
Deb Richter.
Deb.
It's just Deb. Please.
Deb Richter. And then, Damien, what was your name?
Ace Segura.
Ace.
That's such a
Fancy
fucking
name.
cool name for an ice cream scooper.
Segura scoop.
And then pronouns-wise,
He, him.
he, him,
He, him.
he, him.
Sure.
Perfect. Thank you. That will be easy for me to remember. Cool. So, Elliot and Deb, you both get to write down Ace's name in the trust section. Okay. And next to that, write D6. So, When we make rolls, and we'll get to that later on, a competitor roll, you can spend the trust you have with other people to get an extra die. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You still have a couple more minutes as you are getting to the island. It is starting to come into view now. Okay.
Ooh, tell me about a time you almost died.
I don't think I've ever almost died.
I feel like we've almost died right now.
Yeah, but tell me about it then.
Well, I'm on the boat with you two. And
Well, going soon to die isn't the same as having almost died.
oh, I mean, what does almost mean if not?
I almost died from tetanus using the rusted spoon.
This is our team.
Wow.
huh? Here, let me pick the questions.
I was kidnapped once. I almost died.
What?
I made it out though. It's fine.
Wow. Okay, that's good enough. So Ace and Elliot can mark Deb as a trust.
My vibe I'm going for is Alexis from
From the Alexis
Schitt's
show.
Creek.
Oh, yeah.
She's just lived a wild life. Kidnapped a lot.
I've never seen that. It sounds like
She's-
a good time.
I would highly recommend it.
Okay. All right.
It's a comedy. It's not a serious show.
Wesley's reading all the prompts.
I am reading all the prompts.
I just said the first one.
We're getting pretty close to land here.
Hurry
Tell me
up!
Dude.
And you're going to have to make your first decision. There are 3 landing points on the map.
We have the lighthouse, the industrial point, and the fishing village. The lighthouse is positioned in the southwestern corner, kind of far away from everything else. Also has a little marker on here indicating that it is a restricted area. Not sure what that means. Then there is the fishing village and the industrial port, which are more on the east side of the island, closer to a lot of other points of interest for us. The industrial port has built up area as a marker, and so does the fishing village.
My vote's for Fishing Village.
I was thinking industrial port. Because if we're going to be fighting it out with people, there's going to be a lot more materials there to...
And you look out ahead as you're saying this, and you start to realize it was kind of hard to see at first, but there are several seafoam colored boats filled with seafoam colored people. You know, they're wearing those same t-shirt and cargo pants that you are. And several of them are arriving already at the island. So you are not going to be the first to any of these places.
Okay, let's go to the fishing village.
Fishing village works for me.
Cool.
All right. This game is mostly in theater of the mind,
Okay.
but I like minis. So please put this on the map over the fishing village.
I almost died, listeners.
He did. I was there.
All right. That is your... And if you would like, pick a mini for your character. At the beginning, it is assumed that you all are traveling together.
Can you just pick a lady for me? I can't reach that. That
I
one?
think this mini is also.
Oh,
a
maybe
lady,
the other one,
but
because
I
that's
really
closer
like
to
this mini.
seafoam green.
No, that's Josh. He's a guy.
Oh, okay. Then I am Josh.
Okay.
Sorry,
Elliot is
Didn't mean to
Josh.
offend.
These are the Zombicide miniatures, by the way.
From zombicide.com.
No.
Maybe?
Maybe.
Surely.
All right. We are landing at the fishing village. Okay. As you get closer to the island, you start to notice the weather. There's a hot sun beating down. It's kind of hazy behind bright clouds. The cold sea wind is salty and bracing, and there are several parrots squawking from the trees. And you see them kind of dart around, avoiding the drones that are all over the place. taking close-ups of people, some like way high above, just watching people move across the island. When you get to the fishing village, you see a single concrete jetty, a few tarmac roads, and a dozen or so weather-beaten buildings. There are some small wooden houses that are painted in faded pastels. The paint all looks cracked and old, like no one's actually lived in these for a very long time. There is a strong smell of fish, salt water, and smoke, and the sound of boots crunching on broken glass. Oof. As you get out of the rowboat and step on some broken glass. The rest of the game goes pretty much like this. We go from one node to the next on the map. You, by looking at the map and guessing the time of day, the sun is kind of rising right now. You guess you can get to 4 or 5 of these nodes before it gets to nighttime. Okay, something to think about. Now, this part of Deathmatch Island is a little bit different than the way we normally roleplay. So what's going to happen is I am going to describe where we are at and what the conflict is. Each location has one conflict. Okay. I will roll, and depending on the danger level of the island and other things, or danger level of the location and other things, I will tell you what the number to get is. At that point, you all decide who is going to be in the competition. It can be all of you. It can be just one of you. You can all sit out and run away. Okay. At that point, you can support each other too. At that point, you will roll saying, this is my goal. This is my approach to what I'm doing. And then after we roll, we'll have the confessionals where you, and that's when he stabbed me in the back. And that's when, and like, we have the actual RP on the end here. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of a weird system. It's not how we usually play things, but it's how we're doing it today.
Is it okay if when we leave the boat, I bring one of the oars with me?
Yeah, sure.
Sick.
Let's see. Write that down as an advantage. And
Or such a weird word.
put D4 next to it.
Okay.
Let's see. I lied. On the back of your page, put it in acquisition
With no D4.
and D4.
Okay.
Okay. So, the fishing village. I am going to describe what's going on here first. Where is that page? 2 groups of competitors are facing off in the street, both claiming ownership of a crate of acquisitions TM. There is a bright orange box in the middle of everything, probably about waist high. Like, they can't run off with it, but they are fighting for it. The leaders are arguing heatedly. Okay? These 2 groups, it looks like there's 2 people are kind of the faces of both of the groups. Tensions are high. One of the leaders is a smooth-looking sales executive. He pulls out a gun. Do you want to defuse the situation calmly, or do you want to try and pick a side and settle the argument? This depends. What you guys choose here depends. Chooses what I roll.
I think we should side with the guy with the gun.
It makes sense to me.
I think we
All right, yeah, let's do
yeah.
it.
Okay. All
We're
right.
choosing gun.
We are choosing gun. Okay. So I am going to roll. So this is at danger level +4, and then I roll a d8 since you are siding with gun. Oh, I got an 8. So this is a social game check, and the target number is 12.
Is that? Sorry. So how does that? Do we all roll social and then?
So, here's how it goes. So, you will roll your name die.
What's our name die?
So it should be a d6.
Okay.
Up by your name, okay? Because you are who you are, and as you get more famous, you'll obviously get better at things because you're a celebrity. So your name die is a d6 right now.
Is our occupation die also a d6?
Yes. The favored capability you got from your occupation, though, is a d8.
D8, yeah.
Cool. So you roll your name and your occupation so you always roll your name.
Okay.
You roll your occupation if it makes sense for whatever we're doing here, and you can argue it. And then capability, you roll one of your capabilities unless you want to also mark a fatigue, which is in the middle of your page, right under the capabilities. And if you mark a fatigue, you can roll 2 die. One from the social game, because that is what this is, and then one from another one of the options, one of the other capabilities. So you could roll social game and snake mode. But you do have to explain what that looks like when it comes to the confessional. Okay. These capabilities, we didn't go over. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
So
You're
social
excited.
game is charisma, right? It's you talking to people, trying to get them to join your alliance, that sort of thing. Snake mode is biting people in the back and being a snake.
A rat.
Yeah, being a rat or a snake. Challenge beast is any sort of American Ninja Warrior type thing. All right, you're going through an obstacle course. You're being sneaky. Sneaky, you could argue, is also snake mode. And then finally, deathmatch is you're good at shooting and killing people. Okay, several occupations had that. I don't think any of you got it.
No, we did not.
That's too bad.
I got 2 social butterflies and a snake.
And then redacted is whenever you want to break the rules of the game. Okay, so if you want to, for example, try and take down one of the drones, that would be a redacted role. Okay,
Were there occupations that had that as their?
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been sick.
Yeah,
I guess it
there.
doesn't stop us from doing that.
If I remember right, there aren't very many, but there are some that have redacted. If I remember right. No, I lied. No, you get
Snake mode? He's
redacted.
only snake mode.
You get redacted if you do New Game Plus. Yeah. So this game has replayability value,
Nice.
which I appreciate.
Interesting.
Cool.
All right. Now, because there is a gun involved, this is considered risky. What that means is if you fail the roll, you will take an injury.
Oof.
Okay? Injuries do not heal.
Oof.
Period. Okay? You're not on these islands long enough for them to heal. Okay? But
Because we win so fast.
yeah, sure. But when you hit certain milestones in the injuries, they're like there's got a dot inside of them, you take an advancement. Okay? So because you are traumatized, essentially, you get to advance one of your die to something higher or add another occupation and get a higher die that way. But an occupation, you can also roll as an occupation, right? So, you have options. So getting injured is not always the worst thing. The worst thing is just dying.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cool.
And then what about fatigue? Fatigue can.
Fatigue
Causes an injury.
So if you get to the bottom of the fatigue track, you start taking injuries. Okay. Fatigue, you can heal a little bit between islands, Don't plan on healing more than 2 unless you have items.
Okay.
Like a cool, refreshing Diet Coke.
Pretty much.
Nice.
One of the like fatigue items is a bottle of champagne. Another one is this branded package of cookies.
That's sick. I enjoy that a lot.
Yeah. Oh, the branding inside of this game is beautiful. It's wonderful. They've got the shirts. So if you got a pink polo, it would look like that.
I would buy that shirt.
I know, right? Yeah, their branding's just on point for this entire game.
Cool.
All right. So we are trying to side with
Gun.
the gun guy.
Yeah.
All right. And yeah. So
The target number's a 12.
target number is a 12. And if you want to support each other, you can. If you support somebody, they are the only one doing the check. Well, you are not doing the check, right?
Okay.
You can still have 2 people do the check. But if you are supporting, you are not doing the check. And you give that person one of your capability die. And if it's the social one for this, then you don't take a fatigue, but if it's anything else, you do take a fatigue.
Okay.
I would like to support whoever's
Okay.
going to do the check. Or whoever's, I guess. I guess I would only support one of them.
I'll
Yes.
probably do it.
Can we both support?
You can, yeah.
Wow.
All right. So, as you guys make this decision, the camera comes over to Deb Richter here. Like, so what's your approach gonna be, Deb? And little drone is hovering in front of you. He had a really deep voice, though.
I was just gonna side with him. We have a gun, and I know an ore is not much, but it's got reach. So I can just, if they don't listen, I can just beat them away a little bit.
That sounds like a great idea. Play to win. And it starts backing up, making it a very dramatic shot. Wesley and Damien, inside of your clothes, you were given a little watch-looking thing, and it beeps. Both of you get to fill a follower box.
Gross.
Nice.
For supporting, you get 1 follower. It's on the back of the page towards the top.
The new followers?
Yep.
We get 10,000 followers?
You get 10,000 followers.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, yeah, that's teamwork. Look at these guys.
That's the way to get famous, is just go to a Deathmatch Island?
Dude,
Easy.
fuck this podcast. Let's just...
All right. So we've got that. And then the actual roll. So, Stevie, you're going to roll all those die. And you're going to take the 2 highest. I didn't tell you guys that because it's so high.
That's smart. You're smart.
Okay. So I'm rolling
Your name.
All of
Na-
them. Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah, you're rolling your name.
Your social and our supporting dice.
Yep.
And your occupation if it makes sense.
Yes.
But you would have to argue that.
Financial sales. He just looks like a guy that's in sales. So I was just gonna be like,
Yeah, that's a good
I
point.
look like a lady in sales.
Oh, wait. That is a good point.
Yeah, definitely take that.
Yay.
2 highest.
Take the 2 highest.
Does meat beat?
Meat does beat.
I got because I got a 7 and a 5.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so stressed.
Give my die back.
The other one were 1, 2, and 3.
Jeez.
Okay. So, you're walking up to him with the ore. How do you do it? These 2 are supporting you from the back. And just like, yeah,
Go, Deb.
good job, Deb.
Yeah, you got him. Sales.
I imagine they're like, it's 2 groups like facing each other.
Yes.
So I'll just kind of like hold the ore out and like push the other group away. I'll just be like, go somewhere else.
And they start backing up. They're like, Really, you're gonna side with? Okay.
Oh my god, yeah, I'm gonna side with the guy with the gun. Yeah.
Um,
Maybe you should have.
you see a third person, kind of not part of either of the two groups, wearing a headband. No one else is wearing a headband. Kind of standing from a distance and watching this all take place, and then they slip into the tree line.
I'm sure that won't come up later.
Yeah,
No,
what a
of course
freak.
not.
Why are they wearing a headband? That's weird.
And Gideon turns to you. He's like, "Oh, great choice, boys. Oh, well, let's divvy this up." And he starts digging inside of the box, pulling out all sorts of weapons. It's
weapons.
wild. And he hands them all to you, Stevie, because you are our new leader.
Yay!
You rolled a 12. Mm-hmm. You get 12
$.
follower boxes full.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
That's 120,000 new followers.
120,000 new followers.
That's almost as big as us.
Almost.
Yay.
Subscribe to our Patreon.
People love
please.
me.
Once you get to 400,000 followers, you get a nickname.
Oh god.
And
Oh,
it,
I'm so pissed.
it can be chosen by your teammates, or we can roll on a random table.
But you cannot choose it, Lamel.
Yeah.
That's
is how
embarrassing
nicknames
if you
work.
choose
Yeah,
your own
yeah.
nickname in the first place, so
I
that's
got-
fine.
Shows my name, RO.
What?
Let's press on with the deathmatch.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
So, this sales assistant person introduces himself. I'm Gideon, and starts telling you that he was a car salesman and doesn't remember how he got here.
Okay, the other two players are writing it down. I'm also going to write that down.
And then you are given 2 Remington M870 shotguns.
Sheesh.
All right, hands them to Stevie, and then we need to roll for some survival gear.
Any of you know how to? Either of you want one of these?
I would like
Yep.
one, yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
Tom Tom.
As the leader, you do get to choose where they go at the end of this round.
what did you do?
I supported you.
Right, you both did. But like,
Yeah.
what job do you have?
Oh,
Have you ever shot a shotgun before?
no, but I also haven't hurt myself with a rusty spoon.
That was one time.
I mean, like, you don't ever do like the thing where
Skeet
they throw
shooting.
it up. Yeah, you never did that.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
But
You
again,
it's in your blood. You can take this.
thanks.
Sorry,
Oh.
maybe next time.
I don't
Can I
know
have
why
the
you
ore
made
at
me-
least?
Huh?
Can I have the
Yeah,
ore?
sure.
Writing that down.
The ore. The shotgun, I assume. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say it's an acquisition. No, it has its own spot.
It does, yeah. It is an acquisition. That section is acquisition weapons. And I am trying to find the weapons section. I apologize. The
You can get a rocket launcher.
the tables in this book are kind of all over the place.
I don't remember a rocket launcher in the Hunger Games.
Would have gone a lot quicker.
Yeah. It's probably because they didn't want them to hit the dome. And then they're like, we hit the dome. We did it. That's probably exactly why they don't give rocket launchers.
Makes sense to me.
I might be looking for a table that doesn't exist.
Oh.
Ooh, that was me the other day at work.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just going to say that it's probably like a D20,
What is it?
probably.
D12.
D1000.
D1 Gagillion.
I know how many things to give you guys, but I don't know what things to give you guys. Okay, I'm just gonna wing it. I can't find it after like 60 seconds. You are supposed to get N+1 survival gear. So that is 4 pieces of survival gear.
Where N is the number of players. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or N is the number of players. Yeah. And it is mostly cans of beans.
Nice.
Oh, that's
Yep.
helpful.
Legumes.
They look like this.
I like how many
Beans.
pictures they have. Just
Yeah, me
beans.
too. I didn't expect them to have.
Not even
just
going
a
to tell you
picture
what
of
kind of beans.
They're
These are
beans.
just beans.
These are the beans. It says competitor sustenance cooked in gourmet sauce.
it. Nice.
Ooh, gourmet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything's good if you slap the word gourmet on it.
Yeah,
Cool.
like cat food.
Yeah.
So is it what 1, 1, and 2? With Stevie getting 2.
Sure. Is it all beans?
It's all beans.
It's all beans. Where do we put that?
Always
Acquisitions.
was. You've got cargo pockets.
Oh,
I think she meant on the character sheet.
Oh, survival gear in the acquisitions area.
okay.
Yeah, bottom right.
Beans.
Legumes.
All right, well, try and keep up. If you want to stick with us, you got to move pretty fast. And like, all right, let's head out. And where would you like to go next? And are you going with him? I'll let you decide which way he's going to. But you are at the fishing village. You have 2 options, I think.
3 options.
3
here.
options.
There
What are they?
is.
There's one that's just redacted, all of it.
So if you go to
The blinking
redacted,
light.
no one else is going to go with you.
Okay, that's also a
I'll go with
restricted
you.
area.
Yeah, there's, you know what? You come to a fork in the road that's got all 3 of them, right? And then that one's got a whole bunch of do not enter, not for contestants signs.
Oh. Well,
I mean, no signs have stopped me before. We could just.
okay, I'm not trying to die immediately.
Sure, it won't be that bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Let's go to the ravine.
All
All
right.
right.
Let's go to the ravine. 2
Sorry for not
parallel
asking.
swinging bridges cross a ravine with a steep drop to rocks below. On a small plinth in front of the bridges is a challenge terminal. Okay, it's a little like quest marker
Ooh,
looking
like
box
an amazing
thing.
race.
Yeah,
Cool.
exactly. And it gives you some instructions. It says each team lines up behind one of the swinging bridges. The first team to get all their people to the other side wins the reward. Challenge Beast versus Swinging Bridge. You will be using Challenge Beast
Makes sense.
in this. This swinging bridge is also considered exhausting. So, if you try to take part in this challenge, you will take 1 fatigue, just default. Okay, and if you guys did not notice, being in the challenges gives you more followers than not being in the challenges. So, I am going to roll my roll. Wow, I did not mean to roll a d12 with that. Okay. The danger level for this is also +4. The challenge level is 9.
So 13.
No, sorry. Total.
Oh, okay.
9 total.
9 total.
You could use the ore to steady yourself.
I don't know if you can.
What does the bridge look like? It's rope.
It's a rope bridge. Yeah. So it's one of those ones that's essentially just 3 ropes and a little bit of like cross hatching, keeping those 3 ropes together.
Yeah, I would like to maybe use the oar with this, kind of over top, so I have a so the oar is over top of the like top rope,
Okay.
so I can like hold on to both sides of that and kind of balance my way a lot easier.
Okay.
Go
Yeah.
on.
One of you can use the oar.
I have the oar, so I guess I'm gonna use that. And you said that was a D4.
Yes. Okay. And then your acquisitions. I need to look up weapons again.
Weapons.
Because you both have shotguns right now, right?
Correct. And beans.
Shotguns and beans.
That's all you need in life.
What else would you ever need? Oh, okay. So you roll a number of d4s equal to the number above that weapon. So there is a 2 above the shotgun. So you could roll an additional 2 d4s.
If you're using the shotgun.
Yes.
To cross the bridge.
And it would make this a risky challenge where if you fail, someone shoots back, essentially.
Also, the
And
shotgun would be like to deter other teams from crossing.
You could shoot at them. You could shoot, to whatever. I don't
Oh my
know.
god, you could shoot the bottom rope on theirs where it's attached.
Yeah.
Okay. But there is a chance you are bringing a risky element into a non-risky challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes it more
Risky.
lethal. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
Maybe not. I just made friends with this guy.
Well, does this guy also go this way? It's up to you.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
look, no, it's up to you.
I just decided where we were going.
Yeah, but he said he would let you pick where the guy's going as well.
yeah. Are you
Remember?
going with them or are you going
Oh,
down a different trail?
Yeah, let's go with them.
yeah, like
Okay. So, Stevie, I would like you to mark one trust with Gideon.
okay.
Now, let's decide this roll, guys.
Is there one bridge, or are there several bridges?
So it's 2 bridges. Yeah, and your team with Gideon has showed up to one, and you see another group of seafoam green people popping out of the trees, and
like your nails.
thank you, I did them myself. And they go up to the second plinth and get their side of the challenge started as well. They are also deciding who gets to cross.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, is everyone rolling?
Are we all trying to cross?
I am trying to cross.
Okay. Are we using the shotgun?
Probably not. No.
Okay.
Oh, can I think?
Oh,
Relax, bro. He's trying to.
he has a shotgun too.
I also have a shotgun. Ooh,
I just figured your leader spoke for everybody.
that makes sense, but that's wrong. Dude, just think of all the. Yeah, I'm gonna go, and I am taking the shotgun.
You are? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Wait, you're using the shotgun?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Roll your name, your occupation if it makes sense. Your one capability, the beast mode one, right? Yeah, challenge beast. You can roll a second capability if you spend a fatigue.
And we spend a fatigue inherently just by doing this challenge, right?
Everyone takes 1 fatigue for doing this challenge. And then
Can I?
Yep.
and feel free to say now. Can I argue snake mode, snowed, if you would? Because my goal with bringing a shotgun is to watch the other bridge, and when that player looks the most unsteady, shoot at that bridge.
So the acquisition, so the shotgun by itself is going to get added to the total. It's not part of the too high. So
Oh, okay,
yeah, so it's good to begin with.
okay.
If you want to spend the fatigue, I will let you roll both of those though.
No, since it's just being added and not.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense.
I didn't know you just get added.
Yeah, you want to shoot
Yeah.
people too now?
Kinda.
So the ore and the shotgun.
Because financial
both.
sales does not help me.
Oh my god, I dropped the die and it went so far away. Sorry, one moment.
Wesley's
gone.
diving.
Dude,
Gone with the wind.
He's under the table.
Trying to help.
Damien's helping, but Wesley's mad.
Wesley's crying now.
I'm pissing and shitting myself.
Misty's not here. Help me.
I've retrieved my die. Okay.
All right, roll.
Then I will just use the normal challenge beast. And we're aiming for 9 still?
9.
I got 10.
You pass.
I got 12.
Yeah,
You
I
got
didn't know you get to add it.
It
so I
does
am
matter who's higher in these.
trying to think of how to
Wait,
reduce the
no,
shotgun.
sorry, I got because these are just added on top.
So you get
I got 12 on the D6s.
you get your 2 highest,
yes.
and then you get the acquisition that you're using.
What's 12 plus 3? I got 15.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah.
So your 2
How'd
highest.
you get 12?
Oh, this is a 6. Oh yeah, you can't get a 9. Oh, sorry. I saw it and I was like, yeah, that's a 9.
It's a 9 on a D6.
Didn't make sense to me. I got 9 on the D6s and then up to 12. No,
Yeah,
12.
to 12.
12.
Okay.
sorry.
You have
Holy
12.
hell, that was really
You have-
hard.
10.
I got
10.
12 total.
Okay.
Because I have a gun.
Okay.
How far apart are the ropes?
Are
Really like this?
Yeah.
So I just kind of wanted to use the shotgun like an oar, like he did with
That's
the oar.
crazy.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay. Because that was my initial plan. I wasn't thinking of like shooting people, but then I was like, I don't know if it's long enough.
The bridge?
No.
Oh no, the shotgun.
Shotgun.
Yeah.
Oh god, oh god.
Get less than 12. But more than 9.
Oh god, that was a 1. I think I got exactly 12.
God damn it.
I got
Why are you looking at my dice like it matters?
the same roll as
Oh,
you.
that's great. It does matter, it turns out. Wait, you got 9 too on your D6? Dude, I'm
This
so-
one's underlined, so
Yeah, dude,
that's
I'm-
honestly on them for not
No, it's a
underlining.
D6. But I agree, it's on them.
Okay. I am not sure what happens when you tie for this.
Battle Royale. I knock him off.
I knock her off. We die together.
Okay. Wow. we're getting. Okay.
Gideon saves me because we're bros.
I shoot Gideon. Now all 3 of us die.
As you're falling.
Yeah, I don't gotta aim that well. It's a shotgun, bro.
Okay. I
Fuck it, I'll
want
shoot
you
fucking-
guys to roll off with the D6.
Damien too. 1 D6.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Got
Oh.
a 4.
You got a 6.
All right. Wesley, you
It's
get
Elliot Prashad.
Yes, Elliot Prashad. You get all 12,000 followers.
Nice. I get to check
1200,000.
12 boxes.
Okay. Everyone else who succeeded gets half of that. So 6. And I think we've gone through pretty much all of the like follower stuff. So if you sit out, you still get 1 follower. If you fail, you get a follower and a fatigue. If you
Oh, we get a fatigue for this.
Yeah, sorry. You do get a fatigue if you failed that last one.
Well, we get a fatigue for this one.
Oh,
just
yeah.
for competing, right? Yeah. We haven't failed yet, I think.
And then if you support, you also get 1 follower. And then after that, whoever does best gets whatever the challenge rating was, not what you rolled. I
Okay.
lied. Because the challenge rating was
Was
9.
9. So I should check 3
So
less.
you get 9, the other 2 get 5. Because it is rounded up. All right. You succeed.
We
What's
made
it look
it.
We
like?
did it.
Loisimos.
What's it look like?
I'm copying.
Yeah, I go on first. I put the oar over top of the 2 like shoulder width ropes that are over top, and use that and kind of like move slowly my way.
They're cheating! They're cheating over there!
And then I point a gun at him.
Oh, I mean, it's just fine. We just don't have it.
Then we win the game.
And the little like crawl, like title crawl on the bottom is like, this is not considered cheating. Contestants are allowed to use whatever acquisitions they have found on the island.
Yeah.
But you guys don't see that.
I say yeah silently.
Oh, okay.
I text him that says yeah.
Cool. You make it to the other side of this ravine.
Yippee.
Nice. What do we
Is there
win?
another acquisitions box?
Yes.
Oh.
So, you get to the other side of the ravine, and there is climbing gear.
Oh.
Okay, 1 set of climbing gear for each of you.
Oh.
This
I was
looks-
like, oh god.
If we cut it in thirds.
Surely it
then-
will work.
there are 4 close combat weapons.
Ooh.
All right, it's the top left weapon
Bless you, bless
on
you.
your sheet.
Don't do it again.
Don't tell me what to do. Okay.
All right, and there are 4 of them. Wesley is the leader, you get to decide how things get split up. You can keep them all if you want. And you get to choose our next location.
What are the weapons?
Are they machete TM?
Yeah, sure. They are
Machete.
machete TM.
Deathmatch Island brand machete.
Yes. Oh, definitely.
They just say close combat melee weapon.
Everything is orange, right? And has the
Has the
emblem
logo
on it. Yeah.
I think in the efforts of a stronger team makes a stronger team, I'll give you both one, and I'll just hold on to the spare one. So I'll
Okay.
have two.
All right.
Thank you.
Yippee.
All right.
So, sorry, can someone point out the node we're at now?
You're at the ravine.
I have no.
There's really only one way to go at this point.
We will go to. Did I say radio mist?
Radio
Mast.
mast.
Yeah,
Okay, that
sorry.
makes a
I guess I
lot
could have
more
gone to
sense.
Whitewater where there's a lot of other options.
No, it's okay. To the radio.
All
mast.
right.
Radio Shack.
As you arrive at the radio mast, well, you see it from a distance, right? It's freaking tall. It is a 200-foot tower of latticed orange and white steel.
And according to the elevation on the map, it seems like we are pretty high up.
Yes, you are going up a hill.
Should have called it Deathmatch Mountain. Am I right?
Okay.
I wish I hadn't. It was not a very good one.
Yeah. You are able to see across the entire island from up here. This is the tallest mountain on the island.
Is there any fire?
Smoke trails.
Does Gondor
Yes.
call for aid?
Oh, there are, you can see like little flashes of gunshots out in the distance. You can, there's like a tire fire happening somewhere.
Ooh, spooky. Saw that there's a playground.
What?
Unless I read that wrong. I don't have my glasses on.
I can't see without my
No, that
glasses.
says playground.
Spooky.
Ugh.
Ooh.
They're always so spooky in horror movies and
Yeah,
stuff.
they are.
Because they're like, there's a clown here. Check it out.
Sorry, the book's telling me to go to a different spot.
Oh, like one of those choose your own adventure books.
Yeah.
I love the Goosebump
So,
ones.
Did they sponsor Goosebumps?
I always died.
Yeah, same.
Gideon's group goes ahead of you guys. They don't stop at the radio mast. And while you are exploring and looting the radio mast, you can see down ahead in this next spot, his guys have started a party. And it is crazy. They've got like...
Gideon's guys?
Yeah, Gideon's guys. They've got speakers. They've got uppers. They've got downers. They've got alcohol.
some Quaaludes.
Whoa.
It's going crazy down there. They are becoming increasingly wild. Oh, I lied. It's here.
It's here at the radio mast.
It's
They
at
throw
the
a party.
radio mast.
Okay.
Yeah. They still got here before you guys. And that's, the
Yeah.
party has started.
Okay.
Okay. So, this is going to be a snake mode roll.
I got this one. They don't call me Old Slytherin for nothing. Slither is worth. My father's company is actually Slithers a lot.
Oh, yeah?
Slithers.
Suffering succotash.
Cool. Because you guys are at the... No, I'll give that to you later. This one, I only rolled a 7. Easy.
Okay,
Easy day.
what are we doing?
So you are deciding whether to try and shut down the party, and like get them back on track, or are you just going to let the party go wild and get out of hand?
Is there a third option where we steal some of their stuff?
You can,
And leave.
yes.
Can we huddle?
Yeah.
I think we should take their stuff and leave.
Shouldn't we encourage them to like party harder and
Right.
then take their stuff?
Ooh.
I think there's a world where we just kill them.
We could do it a lot easier if I had
Because
a
if you
shotgun.
steal their stuff and leave, then they're going to be like, who could have possibly stolen our stuff? And surely
Oh,
they land
shit.
on the
yeah,
conclusion.
then we have an enemy.
Can I have Gideon's gun?
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
He probably has it on him.
Okay, so we'll kill him and then take it off him.
Okay, how are we gonna do this?
We have 2 shotguns and 4 knives.
Are we,
you
trying
mean
to, are we trying to kill all of them, or do we just
How
steal
many
their
people
stuff?
is it? Is it just
the only person
3?
we've seen with a gun is Gideon.
Yes. Yeah. The only person you've seen with a gun is Gideon. It's a group of, I would say, like 10 to 15 people. Like, it's
that's
a
a lot
pretty
of
big
people.
group.
Does Gideon seem to be like the one in charge kind of stuff, or
Yes.
is it? Okay.
Do they all seem wasted?
They're getting there.
Just wait a little bit.
Yeah,
Take their stuff.
I say you're right. We get them a little more rowdy. We partake, heavy quotes, in the party, and then we partake the goods. Am I right?
I regretted fist bumping you last time.
I think it was pretty good.
Yeah,
But then you
yeah.
fist bumped me, yeah.
Gain a trust for fist bumping each other.
Nice. If I already have one with the ace, do I get a second one?
Yes.
D6.
Oh, cool.
And so the plan is get them lit and then light them up.
Okay. So this is not going to involve weapons.
Okay.
Is that another D6?
No,
Bam.
they do not.
Start punching each other.
But this is a snake roll to begin with. Are we supporting each other, or are we doing this individually, kind of spreading out through the party?
I think we got to spread out.
I think
through
that
the
narratively makes the most
party.
sense. I do want to argue inherited wealth because I imagine as a rich kid, I've
Yeah.
just grown up around one, I've grown up going to a lot of stupid rowdy parties with both uppers and downers, and two, I kind of know how to schmooze and talk people up and get them to kind of
Yeah.
careen towards what I want them to do.
Well,
Yeah, definitely.
What do we want him? We got to make a plan. What do we want him to? Are we
Get
just gonna try
drunk.
to separate Gideon?
Well, once everyone's drunk, it doesn't. What is a drunk guy going to do to me with a shotgun?
Well, we don't want to pull a shotgun in front of a bunch of people.
Why not?
The idea is that we get them drunk, and then once they're wasted enough, we take all their stuff.
Yeah,
That's
and
it.
maybe kill them. I guess we can avoid killing them if we just take their stuff.
Yeah.
But the least risky thing to do would probably be kill them, so they can't come back to haunt us. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Do you not want to kill them?
Well, no, I just feel like I don't know how trust works, but if I have trust with Gideon, I can.
I assume
You want his gun specifically.
You also potentially could use that trust right now.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna schmooze up to Gideon
Yeah.
and get him drunk, and then yoink his gun,
Yeah.
and then we'll work on the rest of the crew.
Yeah. I would like to argue professional ice cream scooper because I have
That's such a funny sentence.
because I have a lot of experience with serving people.
Okay.
So I want to try and serve people more
And
alcohol.
they're making
and-
alcoholic root beer floats. And
That's
you know
a
what's
thing.
Where'd
That
they
is
get the
a
ice
thing.
cream?
You know what's really impressive? Them perfect scoops.
Yeah.
Perfect. Roll for it. Let's see how this goes.
And it
So we're
has,
all
and it
computing.
has to be a snake mode.
Yes.
There's
Yeah,
no
so unless you want to
argument
spend
on
a fatigue.
To do a second one. Yeah, it has to be snake mode.
I don't think I
You said the number is
Seven?
six, seven?
7.
Sorry.
Surely.
Surely.
Okay.
Yay.
Fuck me sideways.
The scoops were not so perfect.
Scoops were not so perfect.
They were not
Dude,
impressed.
just lie to him. I got 10.
Okay.
I got 9.
Okay. Meat's fine. So what'd I say? 7. So get your 7,000 followers, your 4,000 followers, and your 1 for failing.
Yeah.
Also, mark of fatigue.
Okay.
At one point, one of the guys was like, hey, he's not really drinking. And you have to keep
Keep the facade
keep
up.
the facade,
Yeah.
keep the thing going. It's not going to hit you any harder than that 1 fatigue, but
Got a little too lit.
that's what happened. Is anyone nearing that 40 or 400,000 followers? It's all of the boxes being filled.
All of them?
No.
All of them, or all of
Yeah.
them on the top row?
All of them. All of them.
All
No.
of them. Okay.
I almost
much
have
are
the
you
top row done.
Okay.
I have 1 past the top row done.
I'm
Oh
excited
my
to
God.
do nicknames at some point.
No.
Wait, that's when we get in the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of them?
Is when you fill it the first time.
What are you at?
60,000 followers.
Dude, just win the next
Yeah,
competition.
yeah.
More
That's what
than
I'm
me.
trying to do.
Dude, next time I'll support you.
All right. All right.
And you're having this conversation as you're leaving with a bunch of their stuff.
To include Gideon's gun?
To include Gideon's gun.
Hey. I guess I wouldn't be handing it to you.
So
Dead
it is a Walther P99 semi-automatic pistol.
What's yours?
Sweet.
Well,
Did we kill them?
Wesley is the leader still.
I'm
So-
I'm so down for that having been the plan.
Okay. The only other thing of value they had on them was 2 pieces of climbing gear.
And we all already have one?
Yeah.
I guess. Is there like a... I was going to say bag of holding. Is there I guess it doesn't hurt to have an extra set, right?
Yeah.
You want to hold the other extra set?
Sure.
Okay.
Did we kill them?
It sounds
No.
like
Was
we
that the
didn't
plan?
have to.
No.
Okay.
Why, do you want to? We can go back.
I mean, like we have the machetes.
Oh, wait for them to fall asleep.
Yeah, it's too late. We didn't kill them, so.
Also, during the scout phase, and I'll let you know when that is, one of you can use a D8 advantage die because you got a good view of the island.
Oh, nice.
So, y'all will fight over that later.
Nice. Dips.
Okay. Wesley, you are still leader. Where are
I
we
am.
headed? It's starting to get, it's just past noon probably. Those guys were day drinking. And as you're coming down, go ahead.
Sorry. If we head to White River, we can path back to Redacted.
True.
Well, if you don't mind, a lowly 60,000 followers speaking. If we go to the industrial port, then we can start making our way towards the
There's
stadium
other Redact.
and other redacted.
Yeah, I'm just worried because that's like a landing zone. So what if it's already been picked?
That's true. Maybe we could go the long way.
Do you want to go to that Redacted? Are we... You
I don't
mentioned
know
that it
if
gets
we're gonna
dark.
have time.
Yeah, we want like strategy, like our camp is set up where we landed,
Yes.
right? And is it like
Well-
Minecraft where if you get there at night?
Well, no, there
No.
isn't like a camp.
Oh, that's just where we landed.
Yeah, it's just where you landed.
So we can-
and looted.
We could like bunker down for the night anywhere technically.
Yes.
What's that?
It's a crashed plane.
Yes, it's a White River. Is that cool with you?
White water.
That's what I said.
It's not.
I'm the leader. White Water
All right.
River.
You said it the whole time.
As you arrive at the titular Whitewater River, it runs wide and seemingly still, but beneath the calm surface, the currents are at their strongest. Not far down the river is white water, forming white caps surging over jagged rocks. 2 flags and a Deathmatch Island challenge terminal indicate the challenge site.
Dude, I love video gamey TTRPGs. That shit's sick. I'm gonna write one.
Yeah. Birds fly overhead. There is cool, damp air, the smell of dark earth, and lush growth. The gurgling river close by and the distant sound of roaring white water. This is going to be a straight race. The second team shows up. You're both at the terminal. It gives you the, like, here are the conditions of the race. And you got to run fast.
That makes sense to me.
Okay, this is going to be a challenge beast. Cool. And on the opposite side of the bank, there's a large gift box wrapped with a bow. All right, so let's roll this. Hoo-hoo, all right, it's an 11.
Oh,
Okay. As you look at the whitewater, you also realize it looks exhausting to go through. So, if you do this challenge, you will spend a fatigue to get through and a back. I'll say you don't have to spend 2. You just spend 1 for both ways.
Was it a race there and back?
So it's a race.
Oh, it's like offshoot.
Yeah.
Right, so we'll have to do it and then claim the goods and then come back to the path.
Yeah.
Okay. Would we be able to, we the people, be able to use like, and I don't know if this makes sense, so feel free to tell me if it doesn't. We have climbing gear.
Yes.
Is there stuff to make it easier to traverse like the moist
Because
rocks?
there's like a
Sure.
grapnel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What is that?
Yeah.
Are they all D4s and it's just the number of D4s you add is on top of the...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So that'll be 1d4 added to your roll.
The roll.
okay.
Sorry, what did we get the challenge rating for this already?
11.
11.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Not
Right.
very confident.
I have 2 climbing gears. Can I get?
That's kind of what I was.
I'm just kidding.
And are they expended when we use them?
They are, if they're a weapon, you have to shoot them for it to be expended. So, like using the shotgun for whatever, then I'm not going to
Yeah.
take that away from you. Close combat, I'm not going to take that away from you after you stab somebody.
I can use the machete to pull myself along if I fall. Ideally, I don't fall.
So, I can use the one climbing gear here, but that will exhaust that resource.
Yes.
But I have 2 of them, so that's okay. I'll do the challenge at least.
Okay.
Me if no one else.
I will also try and do the challenge.
Wait, I'm lying. I said I would support you. Hey, you got it, King.
Oh,
Do you have climbing gear?
I do. Yeah. I
Here's
already
my
left
support.
mine.
I give him a D6 in game.
I would also like to support you.
Thank you. Thank you. The odds are good.
Because you're supporting, take the 10,000 follower.
All right. And I roll. I don't think professional ice cream scooper is going to help me in this
I
one.
don't think so either.
Well, your hands and wrists are trained since
Because
You're
of
too
the
high.
support of my teammates and because of the climbing gear, I got a grand total of 14.
Nice.
Give me my die back.
All right.
You saved him. I brought nothing but failure.
Make sure you grab your 10,000 followers.
All right.
Yeah, he was really back there.
I was way back.
It's just an observation.
I know. It's just like, okay, damn.
You had no followers. You're bubbling them in? Just
Yeah.
check them, man.
Well, I
You'd be done.
started doing this, and now
That's about.
I just do
Yeah, just
Crap.
doing this.
was that 170,000 followers?
There you go.
Yeah, we're basically at the same now.
I'm
All
not-
right.
Not exactly. Don't get ahead of yourself.
22,000.
Jesus,
Wait, 220,000.
Yes.
that's a lot.
Cool. We win.
You enter the white water of the river, and across the top of it, it says, Ace Segura is a ice cream scooper from... where are you from?
The downtown New York, but only like some small little offshoot suburb, not part of like the main street whatsoever.
Okay.
But I'm the best goddamn ice cream scooper in that 3-block radius.
Okay, from Smallville,
Smallville, New York.
New York. Okay, and what's it look like as you cross to this?
I
across the
think
white water
like
to
as
this-
people are like starting to stretch and everything, me instead, I like getting a rope tied around the grapnel hook, and I'm just kind of like swinging it around. People might be giving like weird looks. Cameraman just being all like, "Now what is he doing with that grapple hook?" And then I yeet it across the river, and it like manages to make purchase on a boulder, and then I use that and start pulling my
God.
way
Nice.
It's
across.
too late, but you could use the ore too as like a
I was thinking about that, and then I decided against it.
fair.
Because, like, the ore, given that it's an acquisition, it should be used up when it's used, right?
Oh,
It
You're
should
using it like a
be,
walking
but you're
stick.
using it kind of like melee, so yeah, I wouldn't say you lose it unless you like fail.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to snap it in half and stab someone with it, probably.
That'd be a weird thing to do when you have a machete, but
Yeah.
All right.
Pulling along the rope as other people are starting to, like, trip from the rapids.
All right. You get to the other side, and are you going to open it there, or are you going to take it back across with you?
Are there less
Before.
people over here?
Yeah, it is just you. The other team is struggling hard.
I'll open it.
All right. Inside it,
peanut butter.
you see 2 M67 fragmentation grenades,
Ooh.
another Remington M870 shotgun,
Wow. Yeah, we all
and 4
count 'em.
4 small luxuries. Okay, little packs of cookies.
Okay.
Okay, you don't have to tell your teammates about any of these if you don't want.
Do you remember
You
the
opened
market
it.
fatigue for going through?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Okay,
did.
cool.
I'm at 3 fatigue, getting dangerously close.
Okay.
Jeez.
So 4 small luxuries, 1 shotgun, 2 grenades.
Okay. I pocket the 2 fragmentation grenades, and then I carry the rest of it back.
All right.
What's
And-
in the box?
Well, I got my own shotgun now,
Nice.
and then also got some of these, and it's cookies.
Nice.
Ooh,
Can I
cookies.
have one?
Sure. And one there,
Oh, nice. Chocolate chip, my favorite.
and then I'll hang on to the other 2 and not mention a single word about the fragmentation grenade.
How does that confessional look?
Well, the main reason I didn't want to, mention it is because just think of how cool that'll be when in their most dire moment I pull out this fragmentation grenade and it saves the day. Also, explosions are cool.
Plus, they look like a perfect scoop of ice cream.
They do. Just the form is just so alluring.
New trait, obsessed with grenades.
And the episode ends with an image of you looking at the grenade as the sound of the klaxon goes off. The 3 meow, 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 and night starts to fall. And that's where we're ending today's
Ooh,
episode.
shit.
Oh,
You said night starts to fall. I imagine a dude in a full suit of armor tripping.
Yeah.
it's so loud. That's what making
That's
the
the class.
sound. Yeah.
Dude, that was fun.
Yeah.
I think we do a good job at games with like a host, like with the cooking
Yeah.
show one and with this one. It's just so fun to hear everyone go like, "Whoa, wacky!" Like, it's so dumb,
Like I feel like that's kind of our style.
dude. Yeah. What is he doing with that grappling hook? Like, dude,
He's hiding the grenades.
what will these wacky contestants do next? Dude, it's so fun.
Good stuff. All
I
right.
also kind of like.
Oh, did he get followers?
He
Oh yeah, he got
You already
7,
did that.
11.
Yeah.
No, it was 11 because I was like, dude, just check it.
Yeah, he got
Check
his
it.
11.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool. You smell bad.
I'm catching up.
Not you. Them.
Later,
They smell
nerds.
bad.
Bye.
Deuces.